the most grateful person here tonight. 10 years ago, at the Sick Kids Hospital, an expert told my parents that I may never graduate high school and that I would never go to university. Her exact words were, "You're going to need to scale back your expectations." I was 9 years old, and any dream I ever had of becoming something had just been crushed. It's hard to care about school when you don't think you're going to do anything with your life. Well, I stand before you here tonight wearing a dress, and so are you, because we are graduating high school. But I thank God we are graduating from a school where our motto is, and say it with me, exceeding expectations. That was really late, it's okay. When you walk down the hallways to your exams, the first thing you see is exceeding expectations. When you walk out of the gym, no matter how sweaty or how bad you smell, the first thing you read is exceeding expectations. When you go to the principal's office, the first thing you see is exceeding expectations. So it's pretty easy to be brainwashed into thinking we're here to exceed expectations. Next September, and it's a miracle, and I thank God for this, because I'll be going to the Canadian Mennonite University. A program that seems like it was created for guys like me. Now, as the most grateful guy here, let me remind you that there are a lot of people to thank. First of all, your parents and guardians. They're the people in your life that have given you guidance, a place to live, and have worked hard for you to be here. Over and over, I heard my dad say to me, focus, stay on target. And my mom, every day before I would leave the door, would say to me, go, make a difference. They knew my disability and my weakness, and yet they still had confidence in me. Thank you for those words of encouragement. Last year, the Mooley Children's family came to Centennial from Kenya and put on an amazing show. There was singing, dancing, storytelling, and even people doing backflips. These were street kids who grew up with no parents and no hope. They lived with me for 2 weeks, and I got to hear their stories. Where is the shelter? Where are the school fees? Where is the food? Where is the parental love? Love that we deserve. I heard their stories, and it broke my heart because I loved them. They understood the importance of making the best of a great support system. Who supported you? Thank the people who encourage you to succeed. Before I came to this school, my parents told Mr. Romanides that I was going to struggle with school. A place that could make the best of the ability that I had. Mr. R taught me how to accept and work with my disability. It meant going back to the beginning. It's embarrassing to have to learn cursive writing and do spelling quizzes and times tables when you're in grade 9. But that's what it took to build a foundation. From that, I was invited to leadership courses and to become a peer tutor. I was starting to believe that I just might become someone again. I was starting to think that I just might exceed expectations. I was asked to become a part of Link Crew, and it was recommended that I take the Lifelines course. I thought that leadership meant being the biggest, the strongest, and the loudest. Ms. Stewart taught me that a leader leads by example, and is someone who can step up to the plate and get the job done. By the time I began my co-op placement, I had already learned my co-op placement working with seniors and their disabilities. I had already learned that if you lead humbly, people will accept your help. If there's a teacher who encouraged you to exceed expectations, thank them. Sometimes they were teaching us to exceed our own low expectations by a failing grade or not accepting assignments late, or by making us redo them. I learned the hard way that they don't want good work, they want my work. It's true. Did you have someone tell you that you could do better? Have you won an award? Have you played in a championship game? Did you have a teacher tell you that you can do it? Thank you. We have a great school, whether you like to paint, dance, tackle, or do math. You can discover your passion here. I got to spend 2 weeks listening to Bob Dylan, and I actually received a credit for it. Thank you, Mr. Wright. I started on the football team, but I blew my hip out in the Bay of Pony Championships. The next year, Mrs. Linton-Moll made me aware of the opportunity of a lifetime. And I found myself dancing. In the Nutcracker. From tights with pads to tights without them. It's been quite a journey. You always had value at Centennial. Even when you thought that you had no worth and that no one cared and that no one even knows your name. And all you wanted to do was stay in bed. You would receive a phone call saying, Centennial Secondary School calls. Please hold. A student in your household. In grade 12. Named David was absent all day. Hey, you know what? They care enough to call. Give yourselves a pat on the back. You're a part of what made Centennial great. I mean, let's be honest. There were times when we made each other miserable. But when you institutionalize a bunch of people who were all the same age and from the same general area and going through the same issues, there's gonna be drama. But for the most part, we made each other laugh and spurred each other on to creativity. Like the guys who created Narnia in the lockers. You know who you are. They made a path from one locker row to another. And at one point, 6 guys emerged from the wardrobe of Spam to find not a fawn named Mr. Tumnus, but a hall monitor named Stephanie. Even if you really struggled these years, you have much to be thankful for. You've overcome. You've made it here, and you have accomplished something. Mark this achievement in your life. If there are times in your life when you've doubted yourself, you can say today, I exceeded those expectations. As Thoreau said, and I only know this because it's written on a mug in my kitchen. It's true. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you imagined. Go do what you learned to do here at Centennial, graduating class of 2011. Exceed expectations. Go make a difference. May God bless you.
Thank you for that. It's out the window.